So this is hiking solo into the backcountry of Yellowstone area. Not just hoping to see a grizzly bear, but actively looking for grizzly bears. Now, before anyone gets the wrong idea, this isn't about chasing grizzly bears. This is about understanding their world, their movement, and respecting their space. Solo hiking in grizzly country can carry some inherent risk, but I'm going to show you basically how I mitigate those risks, relying on patience, observation, and a lot of experience. So what I'm doing to prepare for this is finding grizzly evidence that is very fresh, like within a day or two. I'm doing that in the afternoon when it's hot out right now. Like I said, it's very unlikely there's any grizzly bears around, but if I can find the fresh evidence, then there's a good chance I'll be able to see the grizzly in the cool of the morning. Now there is a little bit of preparation that I do. First thing is to make sure I have all of my safety equipment, and there's 4 items that I always take with me. Number 1 is bear spray. Second item is my inReach satellite communication. Third item is my water filtering kit. And fourth item is a poncho. Especially this time of year, you get the late afternoon thunderstorms. So those are the 4 items, safety items, that I always take with me. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm kind of scouting out the area, looking for fresh grizzly bear evidence, and if I find a good spot, I'll come back into this area tomorrow morning. In areas like this, I'm being careful to watch for sleeping bears. There's a moose that was laying down in the shade. She's not very eager to run from me, so I'm going to continue trying to go around her. That moose is right in there. I'm trying to go around it. If it has a baby or something, I don't want it chasing me. So I'm trying to go around here. Well, it looks like I got around her. She doesn't seem to be alarmed. I'm just being quiet and going around her. Now you kind of have to understand grizzly bear and black bear habitat. Right now I'm going to an area that's got a lot of timber, a lot of trees. This is more like a black bear, a good black bear habitat. Although you can see grizzly bears in here, it's probably better for black bear. What I want for grizzly bear habitat is a more open area where they have things to dig, along with thickets of trees scattered around the area, so they have places to run to for safety, or during the heat of the day, a place to go and lay down where it's cool. I camped right here one time. It's a nice place to camp. This has all been within a day or so. See where the bear pulled that rock up to find bugs. This looks like within the last week. Really nice green grass right in here. Scooped off an ant pile and ate some ants. I really like this spot right in here for some reason. I'm not totally sure what they're digging. I don't want to really get down there and dig. It's too hot. I think I found a really good area here. All these little digs through here are probably within the last day. I'm thinking that hill right there will probably be one of the best places to hike to in the morning and try to observe any grizzly bears that might be over here. It's about 85 degrees. I'm thinking the grizzly bears are hanging out in there somewhere probably. The grizzly bears could be right in there right now too. But of course I'm not going to go in there looking for them. And I'm going to keep my distance from the trees, at least 100 yards. Even being very careful going through places like this. Bears can be laying right in there. That's a perfect place for a bear during the heat of the day. There's a nice little spring right here too. Well, I've got my prep work done this afternoon. All these things improve my chances of seeing a grizzly bear. I've got some good grizzly bear habitat. I've got recent evidence of grizzly bear activity. I found a good observation point. So now it's just a matter of hiking up there early in the morning, probably starting out in the dark, getting up there just as the sun's coming up will be a good time, and I'll see if I get lucky and see a grizzly bear. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, starting out nice and early. Now of course I got to be careful watching out for grizzly bears hiking up to the observation point that I decided to use. One thing about grizzly bears is they react pretty much the same way in the dark as they do during the day. The one thing I've noticed is, like us, they don't see as well in the dark, and sometimes they're a little bit more interested in what is there, and once they discover it's a person, they're usually off on their way. So just like during the day, in the dark, I don't want to do anything to scare them or upset them. So it looks like a nice morning this morning. Nice and cool, no flies. I want to make sure I'm back by 10:30 because that's when it starts getting hot enough for the biting flies to come out. And the grizzly bears are going to be gone anyway. So I need to find a bear within 3 or 4 hours. Now it's critical that you build up experience before you come out and do this kind of thing. Solo hiking, actively looking for grizzly bears. And you get that experience slowly and safely. I suggest, starting out hiking on trails that have a lot of human activity, hiking in groups with other people. And by doing that enough, you'll eventually spot some grizzly bears or maybe have some close encounters, and with others around, you're pretty safe. But you can start to see how you feel or how you react in that kind of a circumstance to see if solo hiking is even something that you're capable of doing. Okay, I think I see something up there. A pretty distinct dark spot. Looks like a couple moose over there. Maybe a hawk in the tree. Mornings are a critical time to go hiking midsummer to see the wildlife. You can see how the moose disappeared into the trees already. Right here is my little hill that I went to observe from. So I see the grizzly bears right up there. Okay, there's a grizzly. It looks like a grizzly mom with a couple cubs. Now I'm a good safe distance. I'm probably 300 yards away. She's in a very calm state as long as I'm this far away and the wind direction stays like it is. It's really not blowing much. It's blowing my direction. As long as the wind direction stays the same, she's not going to detect me. I'm just sitting up here on this little hill and I'm not moving. Notice how yesterday I said it looks like she's digging a lot of little digs and moving a lot. Well, you can see that there. See, she's doing a lot of real fast little digs, digging up something and moving on. One advantage that I have in spotting grizzly bears is experience. I pretty much know where the certain bears are at a given time of year. These cubs are learning from their mom what food sources to find at a given time of year. So next year, these two cubs will likely be back in this area about the same time next year. So now I already know that if I come up here next year at the same time, I'll have a very good chance of seeing these bears. Normally, if I don't see them in one day, I can come back up the next day and I'll find them. Or a couple days later, I'll find them. Well, I hope this video helps to show you what it means to be a silent, respectful observer of nature by moving quietly, silently, respectfully, slowly observing. You become more a part of nature instead of just being out there disturbing nature. See, I think this is where kind of place where bears like to go when it gets really hot midday. I have run into bears, surprise bears, laying in the creek before. Sure is beautiful and quiet out here. it's starting to warm up, so I'm heading out to beat the flies and the mosquitoes. I like to tell people to move like a deer. Observe how a deer moves. He'll stop, look, listen. He'll eat a little bit, move, stop, look, listen. So, move like a deer.